Evaluated your love life and could use a little advice to find that special someone or keep that spark alive with your significant other. Joining us this morning is marriage and family therapist Trish Naso to answer your questions and talk about all things love and Valentines. Okay, Trish, so let's start with, what is it about Valentine's Day that makes people evaluate their relationships?
I think it's society's pressure that on Valentine's Day we want to make sure we're loved, we're appreciated, we count, somebody likes us. So we go through all this stuff in our head and we're like, oh my gosh, I am important. I need to be important on Valentine's Day.
And then, if things don't go quite as expected, then there's a little bit of heartbreak there.
Yeah, there's heartbreak, there's disappointment, there's a lot of self-assessment. Sometimes we hide, sometimes we cry. We don't call up our friends, we disappear because we don't think anybody's appreciating us or loving us.
Because we're watching The Office where all these roses are being delivered.
And candy and
Yes.
flowers and cards. And a lot of people call in sick because they don't want to be there. They don't want that pressure that their office mate is getting flowers and then they're not. So then the office mate may give them a flower, they may not. So sometimes they call in sick, they just kind of disappear.
So is it a good idea to maybe talk about a little bit of the expectation beforehand? Because maybe your significant other just doesn't know this means something to you, and you sort of have to communicate a little bit?
You have to communicate, you have to tell them. I think it's a national holiday that everybody knows people expect things. But if you are expecting such as a wedding proposal or an engagement ring or this big event at dinner, then you need to communicate about it, especially those who go to events at night and then somebody proposes and you're caught off guard. You got to talk about it first.
It would happen at your table. Okay. So you can understand why some people are waking up this morning going, oh, I'm not sure about my relationship. Well, more on that in a minute, but let's answer some of your questions on Facebook. We asked you to ask the Love Doctor questions, and I know we've got a couple we're going to put up here. And let's start with Marcos. Is it healthy to have a timeout or take a brief walk away from your partner when having a disagreement rather than screaming at each other?
Of course. I think our first initiation of feelings is, I'm going to explode, I'm going to scream, I'm going to tell you how I feel. But it doesn't get us anywhere. So you kind of just have to take a deep breath and back away. You can take a walk by yourself, or you can just ask your partner to go walk with you. But you need that quiet time to calm down so you don't say anything really stupid.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to just take things in.
Breathe.
Yes.
Breathe, rethink it. And then you have to assess why are you so disappointed? What's going on? And then why is your partner the one responsible for giving you the Valentine? Why aren't you thinking about what have you done for your partner?
Okay. Next question is from Tony Lee. We sleep with 6 pugs and getting ready to get our 7th. We lost our romance. How are we going to get it back? Or how do we get it back?
Obviously get the pugs out of the bedroom, and if you're going to get the 7th one, we need to ask, is there a reason we're having more dogs in our life than our partner in our life? Maybe make an appointment with your partner so that the pugs are in their own room and you can make a date night, a sex night, but definitely get the dogs out of the bedroom.
Yeah, that can get in the way of a relationship. Just one dog, 2 dogs, kids, all in the, because sometimes, that's a space where you're both together sometimes where it's there's no other distractions. You can actually talk a little bit. It's like a personal space.
Right, and some people fill up their beds so that they don't have to talk about it with such animals, dogs, cats, and sometimes even children, so that there's a separation, so they're too busy to talk about themselves and be intimate and have that quiet time.
So someone could be using that actually.
And it's unconscious. It's not necessarily I'm doing it on purpose. I need to take care of the children. We have brand new little babies. We have brand new little doggies. So we have to babysit and take care of them. But
so you're hiding the elephant in the room because you're covering it with pugs.
Right.
Okay. All right. We've got another question here. Let's go to it. Here we go. Teresa says, how do you get your husband to stop playing PS3 and pay more attention to me, the wife? That's a great question.
Maybe we unplug the computer, take away the phones, take away the games, do something that's funny to get his attention, not getting mad, not getting upset, but something that's kind of hysterical to get his attention, or play the game with them.
Find something you can both play on PS3
Definitely.
to relate.
Yeah,
Or
definitely.
plan an activity to get
Plan
them out
an
of the house.
activity, have a time set, have a date set, present them with flowers. It's not always the man or the significant other partner presenting to the other one. But yeah, get rid of the games and play your own game. Make up your own game.
Be creative.
Be creative. Have
Yes.
fun.
You're better than a video game. You are. They can be addicting, but you're better. Okay, so real quick, one last word of advice to keep that spark alive.
What, just feel love, be happy, appreciate yourself, appreciate the other person, say hello, buy them little flowers, give them some cards, pick a weed from the yard, take a walk on the beach. Just appreciate the other person in your life, but most of all, appreciate yourself and love yourself.
Very good.
And if you need counseling, come to counselingcalifornia.com, look a therapist up, talk about it, because sometimes things get a little out of hand. It's not just about love and life and relationship. It gets a little bit deeper. And need a therapist, look one up.
And once in a while, it's just nice to have somebody in the middle so you can talk and someone who hears both sides and can help you all figure out, oh, that's what he's saying. Oh, that's what she's saying.
Right.
I just didn't know.
Yeah, it's better clarification.
It's the men, Mars,
Yeah.
Venus, women thing.
Love
sometimes.
clarification.
Exactly. Love clarification. Trisha Naso, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Happy post-Valentine's Day. You look